Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a deadly duo in love that loves some Dead by Daylight.
We do.
And it's Triple Trailer Tuesday, people, which means we got 3 trailers coming out for Dead by Daylight. 3 of the Spotlight trailers. We're going to do the Oni, Blight, and the Spirit. That's the ones that we're doing today.
Okay.
And because it is Dead by Daylight, it has its own signature drink on this channel, the Killer Hookup.
Woohoo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Last but not least, we got a playlist down below in the description of this video with all of our Dead by Daylight reactions for your binging pleasure. All right.
We make it easy.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome to Dead by Daylight, Chapter 17. Experience the scourge of ambition with Descend Beyond. The new killer is the Blight. A bright and ambitious chemist, Talbot Grimes once sought to enhance humanity through his experimental compounds, only to become a victim of his own ambition.
Cool design.
The Blight's power is blighted corruption. Pustula serum courses through his veins, corrupting his mind and body, yet granting him unnatural physical abilities. Special ability, Rush.
Yeah, I'll say it's
Press
running
the
really
power
fast.
button to quickly rush forward. While performing a rush, the Blight cannot launch an attack.
Oh.
Rush into
Okay.
a wall or obstacle to slam onto it. If you fail to connect with a wall or obstacle, you will enter a fatigue state. Special attack,
Interesting.
Lethal Rush. Following a
small droppings
slam,
everywhere.
press the power button to launch a lethal rush, which allows you to move quickly and attack survivors. The Blight comes with 3 new perks. Spread your corruption with Dragon's Grip. After damaging a generator, any survivor that interacts with it will scream, revealing their location for a moment, and will be afflicted with the exposed status effect for a brief duration. Offer no mercy with Hex Undying. When Hex Undying is active and a different Hex totem is cleansed, that Hex will be transferred to a dull totem, so long as one exists. When within short range of any totem, survivors' auras are revealed for a moment.
Okay.
Remove any opportunity for escape with Hex Blood Favor. When a survivor is hit, nearby pallets are held in place by the entity for a moment.
Huh.
These pallets cannot be pulled down. New survivor, Felix Richter. A visionary architect, Felix uses his relentless determination to form a plan and help other survivors. Felix comes with 3 new perks. You've always had a knack for seeing what others could not. Show your allies the path to victory with Visionary. If you are in short range of a generator, you can see its aura.
That's
Let
helpful.
pressure be your motivator with Desperate Measures. For each injured, hooked, or dying survivor, slightly increase the speed at which you heal and unhook your allies. Get the most out of your tools with Built to Last. Once per trial, a depleted item will have some of its charges refilled. Let ambition drive you, but tread carefully. The line between ambition and hubris is razor thin. Experience the corruption of the Blight and the ambitious spirit of Felix Richter with the Descend Beyond chapter in Dead by Daylight.
Oh.
Okay.
Here is the next chapter for Dead by Daylight. Experience the wrath of the Yamaoka bloodline with Cursed Legacy. For a samurai, honor is everything. But one's sense of honor can be corrupted, manipulated by dark, unknowable forces. Enter the Sanctum of Wrath, once opulent and well tended by priests. This shrine was abandoned for reasons unknown. paths that once welcomed weary travelers had become thick with vegetation, growing damp and unrestrained. A stranger shuddered with rage as he stepped into the area. Unable to restrain himself, he unleashed his might on the statue atop the shrine. Even after he left, a rot seemed to pervade the air. The new killer is the Oni.
He looks so badass.
Cool, disciplined, and dedicated. Kazan Yamaoka sought to surpass his legendary father's reputation. He embarked on a dark pilgrimage to prove his worth and rid Japan of the farmers and peasants posing as samurai. His morbid cruelty, bloodlust, and heartless rage earned him the name Oni Yamaoka and attracted the attention of the entity. The Oni's power is Yamaoka's wrath, the desire to destroy weaker bloodlines shaped into a literal force. The Oni absorbs blood orbs left by injured survivors. Once he's collected enough orbs of blood, the Oni enters blood fury mode. Once active, the Oni will sheath his katana and switch to his devastating kanabo. Blood fury also grants the Oni access to powerful abilities. Demon Dash allows the Oni to cover large distances quickly, closing the gap between him and his victims. Demon Strike extends the range of the Oni's attacks and immediately puts survivors into the dying state. The Oni comes with 3 new perks. Zanshin Tactics. See what others cannot see. The auras of all nearby pallets and vault locations are revealed to the Oni. Zanshin Tactics briefly deactivates anytime the Oni hits a survivor. Blood Echo. Make them suffer. When a survivor is hooked, all other injured survivors suffer from the hemorrhage status effect and the exhausted status effect for a short time.
Feel their pain.
Nemesis. Know your enemy. A survivor who blinds or stuns the Oni becomes the obsession. Anytime a new survivor becomes the obsession, their aura is briefly revealed, and they become oblivious to the Oni's presence for a short duration.
Oh no.
New survivor, Yui Kimura. Despite her traditional upbringing, Yui Kimura became one of Japan's most accomplished street racers. She broke many records and shocked the world. She also attracted the attention of other aspiring female motorcyclists, who began to wear elements of her signature pink suit. One evening, during an illegal street race, she sped through thick black fog and suddenly found herself in a strange and unfamiliar realm.
That sucks.
Yui comes with 3 new perks. Lucky Break. Leave no trace. Anytime you are injured, Lucky Break activates. You won't leave any trails of blood for a limited amount of time. Once the full duration has elapsed, Lucky Break is permanently deactivated for the remainder of the trial.
Oh, you can use it once.
Necessary. Use your environment to your advantage. Reset drop pallets to their upright position. Using this perk incurs a lengthy cooldown. Breakout. Inspire hope in your allies. When you are near a carried survivor, you move faster, which, in turn, motivates the carried survivor to wiggle faster. Breaking tradition is a difficult route for everyone. For some, it is a route of blood, oil, and grit. For others, it is one of rage, cruelty, and madness. Experience the grit and the wrath with the Cursed Legacy Chapter. Available now.
Shattered Bloodlines is the newest chapter for Dead by Daylight. What lies beneath the mundane can be quite terrifying. Hidden beneath the layers of quaint family life, violence festers. When this dark, rampant force lashes out, lives are broken and families shattered. The Spirit. Wrath was her bloodline. She returned home to unimaginable horrors. Horrors that left their mark. Now she walks without remorse, haunting and vengeful between this world and the next. The Spirit can use her power, Yamauka's haunting, to enter an ethereal plane and phase warp to a new location, unseen by human eyes. Her first perk, Spirit Fury. Each time you break a pallet, you build up your core of the entity. After breaking numerous pallets, the next time you are stunned by one, the pallet will instantly break. Hex Haunted Ground. Spawn 2 Trapped Hex Totem. When one of the two is cleansed, all survivors suffer from the exposed status for a short amount of time. The remaining trapped hex immediately becomes a dull one. Hatred. When the generator is completed, the obsession can see your aura. But at the same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you. Once all generators are completed, the obsession is exposed and the killer can kill the obsession. New survivor, Adam Francis. Adam Francis has no legacy, no inheritance, and everything he owns he earned. Disciplined and driven, he knows he can achieve anything he puts his mind to. His hard work paid off. He traded his small existence for a new life, a better life, miles apart from the home he once knew. Now in Japan, he shares the teachings he worked so hard to learn on his own. But nothing prepared him for the lessons that lie ahead. Adam's first perk, Diversion. Standing within the killer terror radius while out of chase triggers the perk. When activated, press the Activate Ability button. Crouched and still, throw a pebble, creating a loud noise to divert their attention.
That's your ability, throwing a pebble.
After unhooking a survivor in safe retreat, the perk activates. When next on the hook, you have 100% chance of escaping. But you will remain broken and unable to be healed until the timer wears off. Autodidact. You start the trial with a progression penalty for a successful skill check while healing other survivors. With each successful skill check, you receive a token. Each token grants you a bonus progression for your next healing skill check. This cannot be done with a medkit. She lurks in the endless night, her wrath insatiable and her blood tainted. Will you survive her haunting? The Shattered Bloodline chapter is available now.
Okay, so it was shards of glass hanging out of her. Oh, crap. All right, so we had a little bit of excitement there. As I went to go grab the remote to stop the the video, all of a sudden just realized all over the table was just like this wine. You know, the sangria, the killer hookup was all everywhere. Blood was everywhere. And one of the glasses had, I guess, like cracked or whatever. And that's one of the reasons we don't have a link to the glasses in the description of this video, is because they're pretty cheap. So we're like, you know, for our Whiskey Warbringers, those are really solid mugs. So those are those are good ones to get. But these were not. Like, they looked cool and they were fun, but we still haven't found like our good Dead by Daylight glasses.
So if you have some really cool gothic glasses to recommend, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. But that aside, what do you think about these?
Oni was definitely like the most terrifying, just in terms of size and weaponry, and the mask was terrifying. All of that being said, it was like hands down the scariest until the Spirit came along. And I'm not saying that the Spirit has like taken the lead over Oni, but just like the way that she moved. I mean, there's just something about like that kind of wraith-ish movement, and the fact that she's basically all skin and bones and yet can carry a person. It's just kind of unsettling. And is the Spirit connected to Oni? Because like in the mask. Yeah, because the mask that showed up when she had gotten like slaughtered and everything like that, like in the home or whatever, in the new map, or I don't know if they were just showcasing a new map and like it just happened to be this with the Spirit as well, but like, you know, she was Japanese as well, right? The Spirit.
And so she was brutally murdered. Was she murdered by, the Oni?
I feel like there's some lore there that if you in our community know, please tell us. If there's a lore video we should check out, definitely let us know.
Yeah.
But the mask was featured pretty prominently.
Yeah.
For it to be a, oops, we just used the same location type of situation. Like, I feel like the creators of Dead by Daylight would know of an Easter egg that obvious. Because it's not even so much of an Easter egg, it's pretty in your face.
So we actually, the one lore video we have done is covered the Blight.
Yep.
We're going to check out some more and some different channels that also people have recommended for different Dead by Daylight lore. But the Blight, I just think it's such a cool design for the character.
I was going to say, like, the Oni is terrifying in terms of just, like I said, the size and the savagery. Mm-hmm. The Blight is the movement of her more than anything.
I mean the spirit.
The spirit is the movement of her more than anything. But the Blight, with me, it's the face.
Yeah.
The, like, melting away jaw.
Yeah.
It just, there's something, like...
But it's cool because, like, it glows and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
It's very cool design. But it's the kind of, like, makes your skin crawl and creepy type of feeling.
Yui Kimura, her abilities seem to be like the only ones that we've seen out of these that like 2 out of her 3 abilities, one of them you could only use once, and the second one said it had like a super long cooldown period. So like she really only had like, so her abilities I guess are very powerful, but like they could just you have to use them at the right place at the right time, and so it seems like her, I don't know. I'm curious about how her gameplay is, and if anyone plays with her a bunch.
It does feel like she's at a more extreme disadvantage. Yeah,
well, it seems like her abilities must be super powerful if they're giving her such like a limitation on them, on the use of them. But yeah, you'll also let us know if any of these killers are your main in the game. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments, and thanks so much for checking out our Triple Trailer Tuesday for Dead by Daylight, people. Just keep in mind that our reaction for Dead by Daylight, the spotlight trailers for Oni, Spirit, and Blight
are definitely not definitive.